Uh-huh. They're the ones from the dollar store dumpster.
Welcome to the Frugal Family. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Julie. I'm the Frugal Mama. I've been dumpster diving and living frugally for the last 10 years to supplement our family's income and to finance our passions, our dreams, and our traveling.
They're so good. It is the perfect amount of spice and barbecue-ness.
If living a full life on a budget is something you aspire to, consider subscribing.
Where the ones that I had gotten at Walmart and had to pay for, they were just like way too spicy. And I'm half Mexican, but on the spice-o-meter, I'm no. Yeah, it is January 2nd, and I just got the last of my Christmas viewer packages put into the mail. Better late than never, right?
And now I am off to do something I'm super excited about. So I stopped at the bank and picked up some money, which is for a friend who had a whole bunch of stuff when they were moving and was like, no, you can just have it. It was a bunch of videos, like VHS videos. And I was like, no, honey, you don't know what you're sitting on here, but I would love to sell them for you at a commission, because I've done that for a lot of people where I do all the work and I take my fee, of course, and then give them the rest, like consignment, whatever. Anyway, I meant to do this like 2 weeks ago in time for Christmas, but it just hasn't happened. Finally, today, I'm going to go surprise this friend at work. No, I'm not going to bring you along. I don't like putting people on the spot like that. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. There are so many great things that have come for so many people by doing what we do. Not just the dumpster diving, but letting people know that you can help them with things, sell things for them, or share knowledge with people about what they have that they don't even realize is worth something and could help them out. That was fun. That was fun. And there are still more things, more of the videos to sell. So we'll see. Maybe there will be even more money. And we got to have a little chit chat. She is at work, so I didn't get to like hang out as long as I would have liked to, but because, you know, there's customers and she's doing a job. But it was really nice to visit and to be able to share a little bit of the abundance. That gigantic plastic cutting board has sold and will be picked up this afternoon. How cool is that? Sold to a family member. Yes, I could have sold it online or somewhere and gotten more money, but I'm thrilled just to be getting a little bit for it and to be sharing with a family member and getting it out of the house. And then next, we are going to work on these. And thank you to everyone who told us in the comments that the dividers were actually the AB things. So I'm going to be getting these put together, and we will start, sadly, taking down Christmas. But these will come in super handy, and they will replace all of the odds and ends cardboard boxes and plastic bags that I have been using for years and years to store our holiday decorations. Then we have the lanterns, and I'm going to break out the rest of the glass because they're all pretty broken. And then we'll decide what we want to do with those. I have several more things on the list to work on and update today, but I am resting my poor crunchy old knee on a dumpster salvage pillow, of course, while continuing my binge watching of the Proper People Abandoned Places shows, because I'm just so intrigued. I am enthralled. But after I've rested here for a minute, we've got several more projects to do. There's a cute Mimi wearing a dumpster salvage shirt, and it's adorable.
Hello, kitty.
Woot woot! Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's what it looks like. That's why they threw it away. And you can't access it from this side without cutting the fabric. And the way that it's stuck in is it's braided, and then there's like a zip tie. So what I'm going to try to do is braid it and put like a rubber band or even a zip tie on the end and see if, probably be easier with a rubber band, if I can force it through and have it like get in there enough to be able to actually use it as a handle. We'll still use it even if I can't fix this, but it would of course be better, you know, if we had it working right. My rubber band is of course from a package of rubber bands from the dumpsters. Okay, I also grabbed an extra rubber band in case I want to like double it up on the outside to make it thicker. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna need to because it like comes right back out. We might even need another rubber band, I don't know. Let's see if I can get this on here. Oh, this one might do it. Ah, there we go. It's not super pretty, but we fixed it. There you go. Look at that. It's in. I don't know how strong it'll be once it's full of laundry, but we'll find out. It's clean, so I could just fill it with all these towels and stuff that I'm supposed to be folding. Anyway, if I need to, I will wrap like one more rubber band. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll just tie one around right here, and then that way it's just not going to come out. But yeah, super easy fix, super quick. And now this basket, I don't know how much it costs, but I'm guessing probably $40 or so. It is good to go. Next, we have the Super Value 7-pack of 11 by 14 stretched canvas, and the first one has an obvious puncture. But looky there, nothing wrong with that one. Nothing wrong with this one, and in fact, it's wrapped in plastic. This one, nothing wrong. This one, nothing wrong, wrapped in plastic. This one, nothing wrong. So it was only, oh, there's another one wrapped in plastic. Only the first one that had any problem at all, and that's not even a big deal. Obviously, if we were just doing a painting, that would be an issue, but there's a million other crafts, including with paint or puzzle pieces or beads or whatever, and we would very easily cover up that little puncture there. So we just got a fabulous pack of 7 canvases. Yeah, we got them out of the bins. They would have ended up in the landfill. Next, I've got the roll of wrapping paper, and it got all smunched and bent and everything right here. So before I add this to my other wrapping papers, I am just going to go ahead and cut it off right here. It'll still be perfectly usable. Yes, this part we could use for like gift tags and stuff like that. So I will just cut off the bent portion, and we have this. We'll have a separate little roll here for gift tags or small gifts, and then an almost pretty close to full size roll, because this is a pretty long roll. So yeah, it'll be pretty close to full size after I cut it. Just a note, scissors, they are not up to this job. I had to use a serrated knife from the kitchen, but we did it. We got it done. Now it can be added to our other wrapping papers up in the attic that are all, of course, housed in those wrapping paper tote things that we have found in the dumpsters. Next, strand of lights. And it had a damaged thing on it, and I just figured out what the damage was. It is missing one of the bulbs, but I'm not worried about that. There's a good chance that we'll find at least one more of these strands like this, or we could take one of the ones off of those headbands if we find more of those and replace it, or just put something else entirely, maybe to tie it into Nightmare Before Christmas, as we've talked about with the headbands, and put like a skeleton, one random skeleton, you know, with all these lights. I think that would be super awesome. The tab has not been pulled. There it is. So let's go ahead and pull that and see if they light up. Oh yeah. There you go. So we will figure out something to put on that and just add this to our light ups. How cool is that? Okay, then there was a banana. Has writing on one side, but if we were going to put this on a wreath or in a display of some kind, just use the other side. And then all of the snappy things for putting the ornaments in. So I am going to get all of these set up with the little dividers. And then I found that there was actually only one lid out of the 3 that I grabbed, and I had thought they were not broken, but it's possible that they got broken as we continued dumpster diving and putting more stuff in. But what I've ended up with is one lid that is not broken. So I can just stack all of them, which will be 1, 2, 3, it'll be like 7 high, or use one, because here's the one that's like not at all broken, but this one, it only has just the a minor little crack there. Not a big deal if I just put some tape on that. And that's if I don't want to do a 7-box tall tote. It just depends on how heavy it gets as I'm putting the ornaments in. But either way, these are going to be fantastic. And I am so excited to have these for my ornaments and decorations now, and not just all these random bags and boxes and things like that that I've been putting in the big Sterilite totes. This is going to be fantastic. Slowly but surely, with dumpster supplies, we are getting organized.
Oh, this room's set up very nicely still. I love this area here.
Something that I did not originally anticipate, but has ended up being really cool, is that some of the garlands and like this leafy stuff that's supposed to be like pine needle garland, they've ended up working as like cushions for some of the more delicate pieces that we're putting in here. So that has ended up being really, really cool and makes me feel better about the things that are going in here. I do think that it's going to be way too heavy to be a 7. Well, actually, I think one of them ended up having a crack, so it's 3. But even that, I think it's just going to be too heavy. So I will use the lid that has the little bit broken corner and just have these be stacked 3 high. I think that'll be good. And I've been able to put some things in here that actually weren't even Christmas tree ornaments, but they fit, at least for now, because we find more ornaments every year in the bins. But until then, those things like, you know, this kind of garland can fill spaces in here, and it's just so much easier. And I'm really, I am so in love with these. And I love that you can make them whatever size, so it works great for certain ornaments that'll fit into those spaces. Yeah, one of my favorite finds so far, definitely, these snap-on tote divider thingies. Wow, that's like way long. Meant for someone with like crazy long torso. Ah, that's better.
You can't see this through the shirt, right?
Nah. There we go. Let's color some hair.